everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today's replay is from mcgibe, or mcgibe, or well, I'm terribly sorry, I don't know how exactly to pronounce it. Now he is in a Des Moines, a tier 10 US cruiser. He's on the map the Atlantic in a 3-point domination game. So tier 10 battle, obviously. There is a tier 8 carry around. And we will see how this goes. Now this is with the new patch and the new captain skills. There is also a discussion here in the in-game chat about secondaries, I think. But anyway, now speaking of the new captain skills, maybe you were hoping that I'd have a video about that today. But the truth is that there wasn't enough time simply to actually get a lot of testing done. So it will, like, when it comes to trying out new builds, you can't just play 2 battles and then decide this is a good build or not. You need a lot more than that. And when it comes to certain skills, like for example Dazzle for destroyers, it's very hard to figure out how much of an impact it has. But it's basically the skill when you get detected for 15 seconds, enemies will have worse accuracy shooting. And I mean, if an enemy misses you, was it because of the skill, was it because the aim is bad, and so on and so forth, right? But anyway, so we will see how, when I figure out what builds I want to use, and I'll probably do something about the captain skills then. Anyway, let's have a look at this battle here. So, our Des Moines is at the sea cap here where he spawned, and he's mostly just trying to pew some enemies. I also don't know exactly what build he is using. I can like send him a message and ask. But then again, he might also just still be trying out some good builds. Anyway, so far it looks like A is getting overrun. We've lost a friendly cruiser there, and there is just a lone Sumo, which is not so good. Here at the sea cap, well, she is vacant for now. The enemy Republic seems to be, I don't know, found a zone wall and is now reversing from it. And yet the friendly team here is rather passive, as is expected. Then again, the friendly Vladivostok is, well, not very passive, and he's actually trying to take the B cap. That's not gonna work. I mean, concealment just isn't good enough right here. Going to get constantly interrupted. And I presume, well, he's also getting harassed by the carrier. I assume the enemy Friesland is smoking up here and just burning this Vladivostok to a crisp. Meanwhile, we still have our standoff going here. It's, well, standoff. The friendlies, they have the cap, so they are in no hurry necessarily. Although, I mean, it would be nice if they could clean up the enemies there and then push on towards me. It's not like the friendlies have actually that many ships here. And there goes the Bismarck. That's a good start. Now, it looks like mcgibe here is running out of enemies to shoot. Well, technically there is still the Zao and the Republic, but they are currently not spotted. Also, the cap is currently contested. And there we go, he's found the lightning. By the way, if you're wondering when a cap, how you know if a cap is contested or not that you control, if it's like, if you look at the C symbol, right? It's basically, and now it just turned, right? If the pointy bit is at the bottom, basically of the symbol, then it's getting, it's contested, right? Now you see, I mean, B is currently nobody controls it, but you can see like the pointy bit of the B is at the bottom, and if you have the I mean yes, my English description skills are failing me here, but anyway, just in case you didn't know, it's one way to see if a point is contested, right? Neither A nor C are currently contested. Anyway, the Republic here is showing broadside, so armor piercing is loaded. And thanks to the Republic going behind this island, Des Moines isn't even getting detected, and he can get quite a lot of nice shell hits in there. Of course, now the enemy disappeared. The friendly cargo might be able to provide some spotting, but I'm not sure if this island is too big or not. Problem, of course, is the Republic will soon be in a position to shoot back. And that might just be... well, that might just hurt. Now also, if he pushes more forward, technically the Sau and the Hindenburg will have shots at his broadside. Well, there comes in the Republic. I mean, the Republic can overmatch Des Moines, so you know. Angling isn't going to help you too much. Well, angling is going to make you a smaller target, so you hope that the enemy's share is just going to miss. But that's the best that you can hope for. Now the Republic has been dealt with. It looks like the Sau and the Hindenburg didn't want to get involved in this. They seem to be busy with the Montana, so that's good news. And the Sau is even showing a lovely broadside. Now, so far, armor piercing hasn't been that impressive, unfortunately. And the Sau... is he going to angle? For a moment it looked like... I mean, the Sau is probably also concerned about the Montana. Again, he's not very well angled against the Montana either, so... The thing, of course, is the Hindenburg being so low. The Hindenburg is drawing the majority of the fire. The Hindenburg is almost out of range.
Enemy cruiser found.
And oh, the Sau has been dealt with. Can he get the Hindenburg too? Yes, he can.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
So, C is finally cleared out. And he's caught the Lightning with his radar. Hopefully he'll be able to finish her off. The Lightning is, well, it's 1.2 kilometers inside the radar. That's quite a bit of distance to travel, especially since obviously our Des Moines is in pursuit and not staying still. Now, let's talk about the Tesla skill earlier, right? So, for example, if he's getting bad dispersion, I wonder if the enemy is using that skill or not, or if it's just, you know, like a regular RNG. So, the Lightning has finally been taken down. And, you know, there is a juicy carrier. Now, the cargo is trying to run away, but it's a bit late, buddy. Yeah. Once again, an enemy carrier, or carrier in general, has just decided to, you know, only run when it's too late. I mean, let's be honest. The enemy always were, like, dominating the A-cap. That was apparent, like, 9 minutes ago. So the Kaga could have easily positioned himself close to his own team. But, you know, the Kaga decided that, I guess, sitting on the one side that they were going to lose was the better option, and now this Kaga is paying the price. And let's just admit that we're all enjoying the carrier getting found. So, you know, it's a bit therapeutic, isn't it? Now, overall, it's a pretty close battle. The enemy team does have the lead, but once this Kaga goes down, it should equalize things a bit. The B-cap still hasn't been taken entirely, but it looks like the Friesland is currently going to do so. Now, the Des Moines was sailing away from the fight, in a sense, while taking out the carrier. Mostly he just didn't want to make it easy for the Iowa, because there was no point. And apparently the Iowa is a head salt miner. So, well, and that carrier unfortunately got Fletcher still. And I mean, once again, we just see a pitiful Des Moines anti-air trying to shoot down tier 8 planes and failing. What else new? Now, this Iowa is on fire, which is nice, and getting a very low health. Honestly, at this point, I'm not sure if the Kaga isn't a bigger threat. Well, the one remaining squadron. Then again, I mean, the Iowa crew, yeah, goes Kaga drop, but you know, no more carrier. It looks like the Iowa's shells aren't going to hit here. And, well, that's one threat dealt with, and the Kraken's unleashed.
Battleship destroyed.
Now, unfortunately, there are still... Well, okay, this thunder ray is getting low, so actually, things are looking up, right? The friendlies still have a carrier. Friesland just got himself spotted. Thunder ray is low. I mean, honestly, with only one ship difference, that's it's still anyone's game.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Wait, what's the friendly destroyer? I just noticed the friendly destroyer in A1. Why? What the? There isn't even like anything that has been sunk close to this guy, so it's not like he was dueling something up there. I don't know who took out the destroyer at what D2 and when, but seriously, what's this? He isn't even going towards the fight. It's like... Okay. Maybe bot? I don't know. Or at least, or maybe that's giving too much credit. So, there is still 7 minutes left in this battle. I like mcgibe's optimism here. We should have this. I mean, that booster is pretty healthy. And there are still 2 destroyers. He's just caught the set in his radar, so the set should be going down that slowly. I mean, honestly, like, this friendly destroyer isn't going to be doing anything this battle. So, the best you can hope for, I guess, that he's surviving. So he's adding points to the enemy team. But he's not really part of this fight. But the set's going down. There are some torpedoes on... But Des Moines has Hydro running, so torpedoes shouldn't be that big of a deal. Biggest deal potentially would be the Wooster, but the Wooster is busy shooting someone else. And the Wooster is in the process of showing full broadside to a Des Moines. Yeah. You know, that might have been a slight miscalculation there, Bunny. Okay, so the Wooster is no longer a big deal, and that just leaves the Friesland remaining.
The ship is on fire.
So, in our Des Moines, you get 8 kills. Come on. Yes, he can. And that brings us to the results. mcgibe here earned himself 3086 base experience. Very well done. Very well done. He achieved a Kraken, a Confederated Dreadnought at a high caliber, scoring 223,000 points of damage and sinking 8 enemy ships. This was a close one. Despite his impressive performance, it still wasn't a done deal, basically. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you next time.